back again with another one, y'all. Welcome back from Broken to Blessed. We are here again. Hello, it is Wednesday, y'all. Praise the Lord. We only got a couple of more days, y'all, till Friday. So today I am back again with another one. Today we're talking about how driven are you to be successful as a coder. Some of y'all are already on the other side of coding. Some of you already have completed your exam as a CPC or a CCS, CPB, COC, CIC, CRC, and some of y'all are already on the other side. But there are some that who are trying to pass the exam and have not gotten to that place to where they have this certification. The ones that have their certification are looking for jobs. And I'm getting some DMs about not being able to find a job. What can I do? And on the other side, I'm trying to pass the exam, but I'm failing. I'm continually failing. And I kind of want to address both sides. First things first, my coders, my future coders, that's what I like to call y'all, my future coders, it's going to happen for you. But my question to you is your drive meeting the lifestyle that you want? And when I say that, because y'all know that I took the exam 7 times. I took the exam 7 times. I failed 7 times. And on the 8th time, I passed. And me trying to get to that place to where I actually passed the exam, I wasn't even thinking about, am I going to get a job? I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just trying to pass the exam itself. So let me say this to you. Do you realize how hard it was for me to pick up that book the 2nd time, the 3rd time, the 4th time, the 5th time, the 6th time, and the 7th time? Do you realize how hard that was for me? And to study diligently and to be focused on what I was studying. You have to have the drive and you have to desire to have this lifestyle. Becoming a coder is not so you can just sit around and just work remote, but you want to continue the influx of money. Let me tell you this. Once you become a coder, you don't have to have one job. You can have 5 jobs if you want to. And the areas where you're able to work in is in an abundance. If you want to become a revenue cycle manager, if you want to be a teacher, if you want to be an auditor, those things can happen for you. But first things first, you need to pass the exam. You need to get in order what you're studying and how you're studying. Everybody studies differently. Let me say that. Everybody studies differently. And some people don't study accurately. So you need to have good material on what you're studying and when you're studying. Like I said, for me, I ate, slept, and breathed that thing until I passed it. And I said to myself, I'm going to get this certification. Somebody going to give me some credentials around here. But I was studying like my life depended on it, because the lifestyle that I desire today, I have today. But it didn't cause me to stop there. It caused me to push the card even more, because even at the job that I'm at today, I just learned how to code emergency room accounts. That's going on the resume. I know how to code cardiovascular. I know how to code oncology. And that's just with a CPC certification and a bachelor's degree. But I'm asking you, what is your drive to have the lifestyle that you desire? I'm telling you to pick that book up. Schedule your times. If you have to get study material to help you if you have to purchase it. I spent thousands of dollars purchasing material. I can't tell y'all how much material I bought. And y'all know I have a study guide calendar that helps you study and track your studying. And I'll link that below. It's on, we have it on Etsy. But you need to get back to studying and being focused and devote your time to studying and being focused so you can get the certifications, so you can have the 5 jobs. Now, let me skip on over to ones who are coders. For y'all, it has been, I have gotten DM after DM saying, Tiffany, I'm just struggling with getting a job. I don't know what's going on. I got 3 certifications and a degree, right? The key in this is to basically apply for everything in the revenue cycle. And when I mean everything, I mean everything from customer service to just biller, AR rep, financial assistance, wherever you can get in. If it's working in the emergency room, get in there some type of way. Y'all, there was a time I wanted to work at a job so bad, I put in 35 applications. Every time they looked around, they saw my name. I was applying for jobs I didn't even qualify for. I didn't even have a degree at the time. If it was a manager's job in the medical field, working in a billing office, I was applying for it. And I didn't even qualify for it, but I wanted HR to see my name. Get in your mind where you want to work, 3 places, and flood them full of applications. Every week, you should be online putting in an application. I don't care if you don't qualify. He qualifies you. You never know who's going to pick up that application. You never know who's going to give you a chance. They may interview you and say, hey, you don't qualify for this job, but I got a friend over in another department who needs somebody with your experience. Do not discount yourself. Some of you don't want to start in customer service, but that customer service opportunity working remote will get you in there. And as you're working remote as a customer service rep, guess what? You still applying. You still applying. So when you turn from working customer service, then you can turn to working CPC. But I'm asking y'all to come on and think about it. Apply for jobs you do not qualify for because there may be an opening for you. But if it's in customer service, let it be customer service and still continue to apply for the CPC jobs. And now you got 2 jobs. So if you got 2 jobs and they both remote, hello, we're making over 80K. We making over 80K because guess what? That customer service job got to pay you for that CPC certification because it's yours and you got it. So if you have to start in customer service, it's okay. It's okay. But make it work for you because there again, you can get those 5 jobs that can make you well into the 100K. If you work on Saturdays, that's time and a half. If you work customer service Monday through Friday, that's a full-time job. And if you work part-time as a coder, you making well over 80K. So what's the problem? I'm asking you to get that drive. You want that lifestyle? Let it show in how an employer needs to see you. Man, every time I look around, I see this lady name. That's right. You're going to see my name. 35 applications, y'all. And you know what? They ended up hiring me in customer service. And I've had several jobs in the revenue cycle, several jobs. Customer service, biller, AR rep, financial assistance. But all those jobs led up to me having some great opportunities. And I can definitely tell you, once I received my CPC certification at the job where I was working at, they had me doing everything. I was coding. I didn't even have my certification. I was coding prostate accounts. I was doing billing. I was making phone calls. I was heading up meetings. I didn't say no to anything. But when I got my certification, I politely typed up a letter and let my boss know, hey, I have my certification now. I'd like to apply for the CPC position. And guess how much they started me out at? I was already making my money around 50. It was around 50K. They bumped my salary up $12,000. I kid you not. $12,000. You never know where you'll be, where the opportunity will be there for you to excel. Do not discount yourself. Sometimes we have to start low, but that even if you start low, doesn't mean you can't look high. You keep your head up, you keep your mind focused, and you keep your feet like flint. And you say to yourself, I will eat, sleep, and breathe this thing until I get it, but I'm gonna get it. Y'all remember, it took me 7 times. 7 times I had to go back. 7 times. Do you know how hard that was? To go back and to say, I'm going to do it again. Failed. 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 I'm going to do it again. Pass. Don't discount small beginnings. There's so much more out here for y'all. The jobs are waiting. Let's go out there and let's win it. Dry your eyes and let's get to studying and applying. All right, y'all. This is from Broken to Blessed. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.